Right now, a Detroit police officer is fighting for his life after being shot on the job.
So it just reminds us of the work that the officers do day in and day out and the sacrifices that they and their family make.
Now, the shooting happened late last night on McDougal near East Grand Boulevard. This is on the east side.
And right now, police are gathering at Detroit Receiving Hospital. That's where the wounded officer is listed in critical condition. 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is live at the hospital right now. Matt, what do we know about what led up to this shooting?
Oh, we know quite a bit because this was a 911 call that was made from a frantic daughter. Police were told that the suspect who is now in custody, was going through some sort of a mental breakdown. That coming from the daughter again of the man who eventually shot that officer. We actually have live pictures right now to show you. This is Detroit's east side, in fact, where you can look where this occurred. This is the 5500 block of McDougal. This is where police were called last night around 10:30. Of course, one of those officers that first arrived was shot. In fact, that officer hadn't even made it out of the vehicle when he was opened fire on. I'm told that he's a 25-year-old Detroit police officer that was shot again while still in the car. His father, a police officer as well, and yes, unfortunately, this man has a 9-month-old child of his own. We are working for more details, but police do not want to release his name right now. And out of respect to him, we're not releasing it either, but we do know he is a 2-year veteran of the force. Again, in critical condition where I stand right now. As for the suspect, he was taken into custody, but it wasn't without difficulties after things escalated so quickly. In fact, police tell us that he tried to use them to kill himself.
There was a period in time where he stated he was going to come out. The suspect also threatened suicide by cop. As you know, we have a patience that we use in the Detroit Police Department because we want to resolve these issues peacefully.
Now, they did that ultimately by firing gas into the home, forcing the suspect out. This morning, he's described as a 43-year-old man with prior arrests for both assault and drugs. He's also a one-time CPL holder who owned 9 registered firearms. So police knew that they had something to deal with when they showed up, on top of the fact that he had just shot one of his own. They also knew that he potentially had an arsenal. They also had an uphill battle when they tried to talk him down. I mentioned that they forced him out of the home with gas. That's because when they tried to call him, they learned he didn't have a phone inside. So police still working to figure out a lot of information about what led up to this. But right now, the main focus, the officer, 25 years old, who's in critical condition this morning. For now, we're live outside Detroit Receiving. Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.